This actually was homework, and alhamdulillah, you submitted, all of you, the homework. Let's find now. The first one, I'm going to look at the words just to know the meaning. And if you remember that I told you, any vague word, keep it aside. Like reasons out. Reasons out is the first time to hear it. So I'm going to keep it aside for the time being. I have now, why is not writing? Okay, I have now discerns. I have now discerned, detect, discover. The problem that discern and detect means to look with the eye, to watch with your eyes. So they have the same meaning. So the same thing, I'm going to put them aside for the time being. Then I'm going to go to the sentence to find out, is it discovered the right answer or not? He said in Star Wars, Luke, that his father was a Jedi Knight and receives his father lightsaber from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, here he discovers. He discovered that his father was a Jedi Knight. So the answer is D. Number 8. Again, I'm going to look at the words that maybe are not going to be right. Like what the meaning of jump head first into. This actually vague. Jump head first into the first time to hear it. Maybe it's a straight vocabulary. I have hop on, maybe board and embark on. Let's read the sentence to find which one. After his foster parents are killed, Luke chooses an adventures with Obi-Wan through distant galaxies. So to start an adventure, or to hop on an adventure, or to board an adventure. No, it's not going to be hop on or board. It's going to be embark, means to go on an adventure or to start an adventure. So the answer is going to be D. Number 9. Again, I'm looking at the words, the whole words. Earthly affairs. Earthly affairs. Also, it's a street vocabulary. Civilized word, we can say that the word is civilized or uncivilized. Global matters, culture domain. Okay, but earthly affairs, something related to earth? No. So now I'm between civilized word, global matters, culture domain. So then he said, he chooses to take the red pill, unplugged from the he has known for his entire life. Unplugged from the he has known for all his entire life. It's not going to be earthly affairs. So culture domain, no, it's not going to be. Civilized word, maybe a civilized word is going to be right one now. He chooses to take the red pill, unplugged from the civilized word. So he is not plugging to the civilized word. It's not global matters. Number 10. We have also words down in the dumps. This is a street vocab. We have now discontented. Means gloomy. And disagreeable means not agreeing with. So he chooses to take the red pill. Unblocked from the civilized word he has known for his entire life and enters a what? Reality. Okay. Disagreeable reality? No. Maybe discontent or desolate. The problem that both of them have the same meaning. But discontented reality, the reality is not discontent. The reality is not unhappy. Like I'm discontent. But the reality is going to be desolate, gloomy. Number 11. Here he give you a clue. At the point, the writer would like to suggest that Luke was successful in a battle. Successful in a battle. Okay, I need now a meaning for the word that means successful. Endures? No, endures means that he faced trouble. Triumphs through, yeah, triumph means that he win. Suffers trouble. Go through doesn't indicate anything. So the best thing is going to be triumph through. To be the winner. Number 12. Here transition. I don't know why it came in the vocabulary. Here transition. I have as well as addition, furthermore addition, also plus addition, with addition. But also plus is vague. With the truth, let's find it. Let's read it. Luke Skywalker, primes through dangerous battles, undergoes difficult training with Yoda, and eventually faces the evil Darth Vader. Then, the truth that Vader is his father. Furthermore, the truth is his father? No. No, no, no. Furthermore is not going to be here accepted. With the truth that Vader is his father? No. As well as the truth, yes, it can be as well as the truth is his father. This is the accepted one according to the grammar. Number 13. Let's look at the words. We have here adverse conditions, and adverse here means contrary. But conditions here, take care. Conditions here come with apostrophe S, and we don't need apostrophe S here because we have which. So which, it must depend on a word that doesn't have apostrophe S. So now A is wrong, D is wrong. Now I'm between B or C. Let's read it. New submits to intense training and self-questioning under. Adverse means contrary, opposite condition. Averse means antipathetic condition, which culminates in a fight with Agent Smith. Here contrary condition. It's better to say contrary condition. So 13 is going to be B. Number 14, hammering away. No, it's not a word. It's street vocabulary. Hanging tough. Hanging tough. Even is not a kind of vocabulary. Sticking it out, again, it's not. So we have only preserving. Let's be sure that preserving or protecting is the right one. After protecting through great suffering and adversity, the hero returns as a new person with greater power. Yes, after protecting himself, after saving himself through great suffering. Number 15, and the last one in the homework, I have achieves, reports, reflects, describes. All of them can be. So let's find here the sentence. So after preserving through great suffering and adversity, the hero returns as a new person with greater power and self-understanding, in possession of some knowledge, ability, or token that his newfound mastery. New mastery. So is it going to be achieves new mastery? He said in possession of some knowledge, ability, or token that, all these things, position, knowledge, ability, token that achieves new mastery. It will not achieve mastery. Reports mastery? No, not reports. Reflects new mastery? Maybe. Describe new mastery? No, it's going to be reflects new mastery. So these things reflect new mastery. You turn now, again, exercise 2. You're going to solve from 1 till 4 only. From 1 till 4. Go on. Write it on the chat box. You are ready, Sinjad. Okay, 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right. Perfect. Waiting for pilot Kareem and engineer Malik. Pilot Kareem. 1 wrong, 2 wrong, 3 right, 4 right, 1 and 2 wrong. Yes. Yes, pilot. Yes, Pilot Kareem. Now it's right. We're waiting for Janine Malik. Yes, Pilot Kareem. 1 is right now. Engineer Malik.
ثانية.
Okay. يا ملك الأخبار.
بس أنا خلصت ببعتهم بس.
يلا. Okay, Malik. 1 wrong, 2 right, 3 wrong, 4 wrong. Okay, look here, Malik. We're going to look at first at the street vocabulary or the vague vocab that we have. We have here transported, okay, moved, okay, carried, okay, displayed, okay. So nothing. Now we're going to look at the meaning, the context. In medieval times, however, the term a much richer meaning that underlied the expectation placed on aristocratic men. Here we're talking about what? We're talking about the term. The term, it's not a kind of vehicle, it's not a car, it's not human. To say that it's going to be transported, or the term will not move at all. But the term can be carried and can be displayed. So if we're going to say that in medieval times, however, the term carried a much richer meaning or displayed a much richer meaning. No, display is going to be a screen. So it's better to say carried. Number 2, I'm going to put out all the vocabulary that is not going to be formal vocab. Spare enough change. No. This is a kind of translation from another language. Effort can be accumulate the assets. No. Bear the expenses. No. So it's going to be effort, but let's find it's effort or not. And number 2, he said, in general, it referred to any man who could effort to arm himself and ride his own horse. Yes, that you want to want to join effort to arm himself and ride his own horse in the battle. Okay. Number 3, let's find transition. I don't know what these kind of question come here. It must be in the chapter after, but no problem. In other words, transition. Okay, no problem. In which case, no, this is the first time to hear this word. Therefore, okay, in summary, okay. Let's find now. So in general, it referred to any man who could effort to arm himself and ride his own horse into battle. Then he said, a knight, yes. The one who's going to effort himself to ride his horse into a battle is going to be a knight, Faris. So that means, in other words, a knight. Need therefore, because therefore for cause and effect. In summary, to summarize something, is not a summary here. It's, in other words, a knight. What the meaning of knight? The one who rides his horse into a battle. Number 4. I'm sorry, my mobile phone. Number 4. I have association, no problem in it. Attachment, organization, union. But we have words look like each other. Like association can be organization, can be union. Attachment is the only one different. Maybe attachment, let's find. He said, on those days, very few men were able to do so, to be nice. Hence, cause and effect, transitional word, the what between chivalry and the aristocracy. It must be a connection, not organization, not union, no attachment. It's going to be the association between. Okay. From number 5 till number 9. From 5 till 9. Surgeons, yeah, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right, 8 right, 9 right. Perfect. Okay, Pilot Kareem, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right, 8 wrong, 9 wrong. 8 and 9. No, still wrong, number 9, Pilot Kareem. Yes, 8 right, 9 still wrong. He said in battle, in battle. While waiting, Engineer Malik. Yes, now 9 is right. Malak, did you finish?
ايوه يا مستر بعته.
Okay, Malak. 5 wrong, 6 right, 7 wrong, 8 wrong, 9 right. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's look at number 5 and have a look at the meaning of the words. As we said, that any word that is vocabulary word which is informal, we're gonna put it aside. No, still 8 wrong also. Here we have devolved, okay, persisted, okay, transmogrified, okay, substituted. No, okay, we're gonna look at the words here, but I know that transmogrified, maybe you don't know it. So it means changed. No, still 8 also wrong. So let's find here, he said, over time, what began as an idolization of knightly conduct during the Crusades of the 11th and 12th century, then into a complex system. So there is something that changed into a complex system of ethics governing a knight's behavior toward God. So here I need something that changed. So it's easy to say it's transmogrified. If you don't know the meaning of transmogrified, you can get it from transform. Transform to change to something else. Let's go to number 6. Let's look at the vocab, the informal. We have here electrified, exploded, inspired, amped up. Amped up is informal. Amped up is informal. Amped up means fill. Amped up means to fill something. I'm sorry. To be filled. But filled with what? Filled with excitement, energy. But it's informal. It's informal. So I'm not going to take it. Now let's look at the up. He said the literature of the late Middle Ages, particularly the Arthurian legends, the imagination of peasants to love and believe in the ideal of the courtly knight. So it make what to the imagination? Are we going to say that it's electrified? No, because this relates to electricity. Exploded, even no. So the answer is going to be C, inspired. Inspired their imagination. Number 7, I'm going to look also at the big words. Quite a few. No, we're not going to use this actually informal. Giant number, no. Thousands of, maybe. Tons of, no. So let's find. The imagination of peasants, yeah, thousands of peasants, farmers. This is an easy one. Number 8, participate in, achieve, attain the heights of, adhere to. No, we're going to cancel attain because this is informal. Let's find now what he said. He said, in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, written in the late 13th, Sir Gawain displays an almost obsessive desire to the archaic code, to the code, dress code, uniform code. So abide by, adhere to, stick to, adhere to, that you must abide by it. You have to wear this code or to follow this code. Number 9, fantastic mind, Again, it's informal. Know-how, informal. Smarts, I know smart, but smart, this is the first time to hear it. So we have prowess. Prowess. Prowess here means distinguish with bravery. Means that they are brave. So the answer is gonna be till now prowess, but let's find. He said other characters constantly reference his reputation as a knight known for both his in battle and his excellent manner. Yeah, so he's gonna be brave, prowess. From 10 till 14. From 10 till 14. Start answering, please. Okay. Pilot Kareem, 10 wrong, 11 right, 12 right, 13 right, 14 right. Only the first one, number 10. Surgeon Ziad, 10 right, 11 right, 12 right, 13 right, 14 right. Perfect. Yes, right now, Pilot Kareem. Engineer Malak. Did you finish Engineer Malak? Okay. 10 wrong, 11 wrong, 12 right, 13 wrong, 14 right. Okay, let's find. The first one, let's put the thing that informal aside. We have here savvy person means smart person. Are we going to use smart person? No, we're not going to use something called smart person. Okay, perspicuous. Sage means also a kind of clear scholar. Also, I'm not going to use this, but let's write the meaning. Clear scholar. Wise advisor, it can be. Mastermind, no. It's informal. Let's read it. He was to be loyal to his Lord, courageous in his defense, and a wise advisor, and it match whatever we are writing right now. Okay. Number 11. At this point, the writer wants to emphasize the owner with highest priority for a night. The owner with the highest priority for a night. Let's read it. Let's read the words. Basically, first, above all, initially. But first and initially look like each other. We have above all and we have basically. Also basically look like them. So we have only above all. Let's find. So we need to, that owner with the highest priority for a night. He was be a man of honor. Yeah, it's better above all. The highest priority means above all things. Above all things. Number 12. These the word that look like each other. These the word that look like each other. With E is gonna be a noun. With a verb. Let's find first. We need a noun or a verb. These standards, I need a verb because this is subject. I need a verb. So the one with E is wrong. So A and B wrong. Because I need the verb. Okay. Now eminent and imminent. The first one with E means outstanding. The second one with I means coming soon or next. So let's find. These standards affected the behavior medieval lords. Lords is going to be outstanding lords, brave lords with E. So 12C. 13. We have, let's look at the words. We have relevant, okay. Big deal, no, this informal. Huge factors, informal. Befitting, okay. So relevant means related. Befitting means suitable. Let's find. He said, after all, honor, loyalty, humility, courage, and generosity are in all aspects. Yes, they are relevant in all aspects, not suitable. They are relevant, means related on all aspects of our increasing global society. So they are relevant. The last one. We have refreshed, okay, revised, began anew, no, began anew, no, and changed over, also no. So we are between refreshed or revised. He said perhaps the modern definition of chivalry should be incorporate its original meaning. Revised, should be revised, not refreshed. Refreshed for food. So this for the vocabulary that relate to the writing section. Now let's go to another thing. transitions. And there are some questions that we pass through right now. The transition, the main thing that transitions has many categories. Let's find. Like, if I want to connect two sentences together, like this one. Mary's cookies are sweet and sugary. Sam eats them all the time. So now it's cause and effect. Mary's cookies are sweet and sugary, so Sam eats them all the time. So because of that, we can write therefore, that to show that there is a cause and effect relationship. Can we write nevertheless? It can be. It can be, but like that is going to be contradicting each other. Nevertheless. So Mary's cookies are sweet and sugary. Nevertheless, Sam eats them all the time. It can be also right. Despite that they are sweet and sugary, Sam eats them all the time. Let's look at another one. Every culture holds on to its own myths and superstitions. Many Chinese people believe the number 4 to be unlucky. Okay, these are a kind of myth and superstition. So we can use for exemplification. For example, we can use for exemplification for examples. Here are some kind of common transition words and the similar words for this category. Like, we have, I love eating vanilla ice cream. However, there's a transition. However, too much of it makes me sick. So here it's contradiction. Here it shows opposing point. The one that come after and the one that come before, opposite to each other. We call it contradiction. What are the words that look like it? Fortunately. On the other hand, conversely, whereas, while, in contrast, on the contrary, yet. All of these for contradiction. Let's look at the other one. Math trains you to approach problems more analytically. Furthermore, to add information, it helps you calculate the minimum tip when you eat out. So again, there's a kind of addition. We add information. So here adds new and supporting information. What are the words that look like furthermore in function? In addition, also, moreover, and, to, as well, additionally, not to the mention. Pandas are rapidly becoming extinct. In fact, some experts predict that pandas will die out in 50 years. In fact, here, it's a kind of agreement or emphasizing. So give emphasis to a point by adding a specific detail or case. What are the words that look like it? As a matter of fact, indeed, to illustrate, for instance, and for example. Take care that for instance, for example, to illustrate also, it will come for exemplification. The state is facing a flu epidemic. Consequently, cause and effect. All hospital rooms are filled at the moment. So cause and effect. What are the words that look like consequently? As a result, because, hence, therefore, thus, accordingly. So, for this reason. Granted, the SAT is a long and tedious exam, but it's necessary for college admission. Here, it's concede a point to make a way for your own point. It agree with the point before, just to give you your point. Like here, he agreed that the SAT is long and tedious. Your point, it's necessary for college admission. So what are the words that look like this? Nevertheless, although, regardless, despite, even if, nonetheless, still, even though. It's like also contradiction, like we take it in the first one. Place the bread on ungreased baking sheet. Finally, sequence. Bake in a preheated oven for 10 minutes. There's a sequence to show order or sequence. What are the words that look like it? Subsequently, previously, afterwards, next, then, eventually, before. Social security numbers uniquely identify citizens in the same way, similarity. iPad addresses identify computers. So here show similarity. The words look like it similarly, likewise, by the same token. In conclusion, to summarize or to end, the world would be a happier place without nuclear weapons. So give a summary or a statement that it looked like in summary, to sum up, in short, in other words. Here he told us that some other transition that didn't quite fit in the table are meanwhile, when instead, or otherwise. This contradiction. Okay, we have exercises here. You're going to solve from 1 till 6. Solve now from 1 till 6 to choose the best transitional word here. Surgeons Ziad, 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right. Perfect. Okay, I didn't see it, Pilot Kareem. Okay. Number 1, wrong. 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right. Only number 1. Engineer Malak will only find the relationship between the sentence before and after. We sit till number 6, Malik. You just solve from 1 till 4. 1 right, 2 right, 3 wrong, 4 wrong. Number 5 and number 6, Malik. Why you finished all of them, surgeons yet? Just wait. Okay, until Malik submit hers. 7 right, 8 right, 9 right, 10 right, 11 right, 12 right, 13 right, 14 right, 15 right. Perfect, Surgeon Ziad. Malik, number 5 and 6. Okay, 5 wrong, 6 right. Let's find out from 1 till 6. I'm going to look at the function of each one here. You can return back like we said. In fact, it's a kind of emphasis, agreement. So, in fact, agreement. In addition, to add. For example, exemplification. Be that as it may, I didn't see this before, so just keep it aside now. Although women in cities from New York to Boston demanded equality in academic opportunity, most East Coast universities didn't yield to such demands. Co-educational balance didn't become a prominent issue for East Coast admissions officer until the 1960s. So here he agreed with the sentence before. He agreed. So the answer is going to be agreement. In fact, number 2, therefore, cause and effect. Nevertheless, contradiction. Instead, also contradiction, disagreement. Afterwards, sequence. In the EST, we can't eliminate. So as it turned out, Senator Aldrich didn't plan his Jekyll Island trip for relaxation purposes. He confidentially planned a week-long effort to confer with Wall Street executives for a specific purpose. So this contradiction, it's not for relaxation, it's for work. So is it nevertheless or instead? No, instead is better. Number 3, in summary, as we said, it's a kind of agreement also. I'm going to say that it's agreement. Likewise, agreement. For instance, exemplification. On the other hand, contradiction. Let's find. Some conservatives claim that America was founded as Christian nation by devout men who sought to establish a system of law and governance based on the Bible. More secular voices have argued that the Christian nation concept is amenable. Okay, so here it's a contradiction. They are the opposite. So on the other hand, number 4, Moreover, addition. Yet, contradiction. Eventually, sequence. Indeed, it's agreement. The general knew that the price of victory was enormous. Just wait, please. Awesome. Allah. Okay. The general knew that the price of victory was enormous. Then he said, there would be over 100 battles and thousands of deaths by the time the war was over. So now it's a kind of agreement because this it was enormous. So the answer is going to be D. Let's look number 5. Thus, cause and effect. Meanwhile is what? What is the function for meanwhile? I forgot. Remember. Sequence.
May you repeat again the question, please?
Meanwhile, what is the function for it? I think sequence.
Actually, like meanwhile is like I understand in Arabic that
At the same time.
yes. Like
Okay, so
something like
sequence. Yeah. Fortunately, I think addition. As a result, cause. So let's find. He said here, Emily. Yes, Sergeant Ziad.
Sorry to interrupt you, but actually, I feel it can work as contradicting. Like
Which one?
like, meanwhile,
It's what?
I feel it can work also like contradicting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile,
Like
no. Meanwhile, like Ziad was answering his homework. Meanwhile, I was explaining. At the same time, no contradiction.
okay.
It's sequence. Okay. So Emily Dickinson is known for her reluctantness, her isolation from the world outside her home. She did have numerous family members to interact with and keep her company when she needed it. Numerous, and here he said that she is isolated. So no contradiction here. So I think it's addition that she had. Fortunately, she did have numerous family people, yes. So fortunately. Number 6. Even as, even if, even as, but we have even if, not even as. Before sequence. Unless sequence. Although he's happy, contradiction.
Yeah, it can work.
Yeah. Emily Dickinson was never recognized as the poet she was during her own lifetime. She's now known. She was never recognized, now known. So although. Contradiction. Okay. Your homework for the next session, just to finalize this, from 7 till 15. From 7 till 15. Let me write for you. I have sent the file last time. Take care, but because last time I write 7 to 15, but this is 7 to 15 for transition. For transition and exercise 1. Yes. Transitions. Exercise 1. Okay. I mentioned for you the homework. See you, inshallah. I think the next period is going to be on Monday. Is that right?
Yes, will it be a test or we will finalize this?
I think it's going to be a test.
Okay.
Okay. See you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.